Step into your power, don't hide away. You were born to shine in your own brave way. Confidence rising like the light of day.
Hi, it's your girl Nomad Nisi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been following along so far, then you know that I'm moving. This weekend is officially my last weekend in this apartment. So with that being said, I signed up for a 10-mile race, which is April 12th. So I've been kind of trying to figure out if I'm gonna stay in Minnesota until April 12th or leave and go somewhere warmer for a little bit and then come back for my race. Still haven't decided. This weekend, I'm gonna kind of do a test run in my vehicle and sleep in there to see if I can even tolerate being in 20, 30 degree weather. It's 29 degrees right now. So yeah, so it's been upper 20s, 30s at nighttime lately. And I do have a heated sleeping bag, I have a heated blanket, and I also have a space heater. But I've never car camped or lived out of my vehicle in temperatures this cold before. So if I'm not able to handle it, I'll be quick to leave Minnesota. But if it's doable, then I'd rather just stay here until my race and then leave after that. So we'll see how it goes. So today I am basically just like wrapping up the final things that I have to do to prepare my vehicle. I am moving everything into my SUV. I have to go grab my cargo box from the storage unit. I took it off the top of my car temporarily just because having the cargo box on there and then parking in the garage, I was like scraping the top of my cargo box. So I took that off and put it in storage. So I have to go grab that. And then I'm gonna start moving everything to my vehicle. I have, so I ordered Starlink for Wi-Fi. And my packages, unfortunately, were stolen off of the front steps. And so Starlink is going to be sending me out a replacement. However, I'm not going to have that replacement by the time my lease is up, because my lease, today is Saturday, my lease is up on Tuesday. So for the time being, I am going to be having to go to coffee shops and or libraries and things like that, and even use my phone's hotspot for Wi-Fi. It's kind of unfortunate because like I've been planning this for months and I was banking on having Starlink, but it's fine. In the past, when I lived out of my vehicle for those 7 months that I told you guys about, I did not have Starlink. I literally had just my phone's hotspot in going to places that had Wi-Fi. So I will be very grateful when I do get this replacement, but until then, we're gonna have to rock it out. I feel like I'm like dragging my feet a little bit just because there's not much left to do in my apartment. There's really not. There's like my work stuff and food, basically. I'll show you guys what's left. So this area was my workspace. The table's gone, I'm taking that with. I'm going to put that chair by the dumpster. Somebody can have it. This is the heated sleeping bag that I was telling you about. I have the heated blanket over there. My space heater's in storage. I'm gonna have to grab that. I have this bin for dry food storage. Yeah, there's really not much left in here. I cleaned out the freezer mostly. Like, I cleaned it out, but I still have a little bit of food in there. I need to clean out the fridge. My water and the dog's food is gonna be coming with, but I drink a lot of water, so kind of thinking I'm just keep that, and I need the dog's food, so probably keep that in there for now. Yeah, see, there's not much left. Not much at all. Gotta throw away the dog's grass. I gotta deep clean the bathroom this stuff is coming with. Probably not all of it. Might toss some stuff. I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible. And the puppers, my Jackery is coming with that hatch. I've kind of been going back and forth about taking it with or putting it in storage, but I need to sleep with that fan noise, but I do have the fan app on my phone that I can use too, so. That basket is probably gonna go by the dumpster. I have a laundry bag. That's gonna go in storage. Because I have 2 backpacks. I have one backpack for my electronics, another backpack for the gym and showering and stuff. This is my wardrobe. Oh man, I donated so much stuff. I even feel like this might be too much to take with, but we got another blanket up there and a couple towels. Pretty much empty. And I'm gonna throw my bed away, but I'm still sleeping on it right now. So I'll probably throw my bed away and then bring my car bed up into my apartment for the last couple of nights that we sleep in here. Just because I don't want to carry that. It's a queen size mattress, so I don't want to have to worry about carrying that outside to the dumpster, like at the last minute. What time is it? 10:15. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm a little like nervous about the cold, and part of me is like, dang, if I didn't sign up for that race, I would have. If I didn't sign up for that race, I'd be on the road right now. I would already be gone. But I am a firm believer in following through on my commitments. So, and I love running. So I'm gonna stay here for that. But then after the race, I'm gonna be gone for a while. So can't wait to share those travels with you guys. One thing I will say about Starlink, like, it took them almost a week to respond to me, like after I told them that my packages were stolen. I reached out to FedEx first, and they did this whole investigation, and they determined that the packages were stolen. The driver just threw them on the steps and took a picture. So we weren't even able to confirm if the driver left them on my steps or not, because he didn't even include the address on the building, he or she. So I submitted multiple tickets to Starlink. Starlink was not responding. So I disputed the charge through my bank. And then finally they got back to me. And they did also give me a credit for a month, just for the inconvenience. So I don't like how slow the customer service is. I feel like it's very unprofessional, but Starlink is like the top tier level of Wi-Fi. Like, you can literally have internet service anywhere because Starlink depends on satellite versus cell towers. So it's definitely something that I'm gonna need. But that's gonna be shipped out, and I should receive it next week sometime. But I'm having it shipped to my mailbox instead of it coming to my address, because I won't be here. It's so funny, like, so many people are moving out of this apartment building, and I'm not surprised. Like, I signed a lease here. It was like a 15-month lease, and that was enough for me to experience what it's like to live here. And I'm just like, no. Like, the garage is almost empty because so many people are moving out, and it's just not. This property management company is probably at one of the ones at the bottom of the barrel. And I say that from personal experience. And I just hope that for future tenants' sake that they tighten up the ship around here. But yeah, the goal by the end of today is to have everything moved into my vehicle so that I can deep clean either today or Sunday. And then I'll be out by Monday. I want to do a test run, but like I said, I'm like lacking motivation today. I have a lunch date that I'm going on to in a little bit, so that's going to take up some time. And like I said, I have to go to storage. So I'm really just taking my time. I'm not in a rush, which I love being able to take my time and do stuff. Like I've been planning and preparing for this for the last 3 months so that I don't have to feel rushed doing things, because I cannot stand being rushed. Like, nope, it stresses me out. I forget stuff, I lose stuff. I don't like being in that state of mind having to get stuff done. So yeah, I'm gonna take my time and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.